So I've noticed something with CNN, CBS, MSNBC, and some of the mainstream news networks out there. And I've noticed one thing is that they're afraid of you. And the reason why I say that these mainstream news networks are afraid of you is because you have your own opinion. You think, independently. Some of you guys voted for Donald Trump. I mean, you're just different. And they don't like that. They like to keep people dumb, deaf, and blind. They want you to believe that everything they say is correct, and that even when something does come out, they would say, well, it didn't go through our protocol, and it didn't go through our standards of this and that. And so, isn't it funny that they have so many standards when this is the same? Some of these are the same media companies that release fake footage and spread lies about Donald Trump and just all sorts of things. And so, again, what's really frustrating them is folks like you, people that are sort of a glitch in the matrix. See, they're supposed to tell you how to vote and what to do and what to say and how to act. And again, you're supposed to believe everything they say. And so it's just, to me, it's beautiful when I see Trump, how he calls out the fake media, and he'll point to the news cameras and he'll say that stuff at his rallies. And a lot of the media spun it as, oh, this is hate, and he has it, doesn't like our media, and it's a distrust and all this other stuff. Well, can you blame him? I mean, a lot of the times they'll put pictures online to make him look bad. They'll put out phony video, phony stories. They'll edit things. They'll, chop up video parts and make it seem like he said this when he said that. And so I don't blame him for saying what he says about the media. And I'm happy that some of his supporters also don't believe the media. I mean, when you look at some of these rallies, it made a big thing about it. But some of his realities are calling out CNN, and they're calling CNN fake and all the other networks fake. And it isn't because, people are saying, they don't believe anything that comes on television and that, everything's fake out there. But people are seeing, how some of these mainstream channels try to control your mind, how they try to make you believe certain things and act certain ways and divide people and do all this stuff that, isn't good for America. And so I would just salute our president for calling out the media, and I'd like to salute people like you who are watching this video who are calling out the media. And so I would just tell anybody, if you have a video camera, a camcorder, whatever you have, record videos, create a website, speak up. They don't like folks, putting stuff online. If you notice, they're always trying to write articles about social media networks and stuff like that because they don't want people to even post stuff online, because everything is under this whole thing of hate speech and, you can't say this and that's mean. It was okay when they were saying certain things. It's okay when they're putting out lies, but, you can't, have a different opinion. And so it's just another way of control. It's not working. They're frustrated. They're trying to, take it out on social media companies, and they're always writing an article about what social media companies, the content they're doing or what people are posting and all this other stuff. And I just find it funny. I mean, when have people looked at, social networks as basically, people doing, honest things? I mean, we know behind the scenes, these social networks, they do all sorts of stuff. And so, to have them, have to fact check and all this other stuff. I don't want Facebook. I don't want Twitter. I don't want any of these social networks to fact check, because, again, when you give people an inch, they take a mile. Next, they'll be fact checking. They're already taking folks' stuff down. And so, again, I want to sit up and consume the news I want to consume, and I want to sit up and research facts and figure out things myself. I don't need Mark Zuckerberg or Jack Dorsey to decide what I should see. And again, that's what these mainstream media companies are trying to do, and these news companies are trying to do. They're trying to make this big war with social media and what you can post, because it's something they can't control. And so I would just tell anybody out there, keep speaking out, keep blogging, doing your websites, doing your videos. And it's a glitch in the matrix. And I'm happy that this day is happening, because anytime we have a society where we don't have free speech, it's bad. I mean, look at some of these countries where people can't say certain things, or they have to be worried about, comments or, something that might not be popular. Look at how those societies, how the people in those societies have to live in fear. So I would just tell everyone who's watching this video, you guys are true patriots, and, speak your opinion and let your voice be heard. I mean, a lot of the times they sort of want to make it this thing where if you support Donald Trump, you're a racist and all this other stuff. That's the only thing they can use right now, because they can't go off of facts. They can't talk about great job numbers or what he's doing for black folks. They always got to sit up and paint him as evil. I mean, you even have people who are out there protesting, and when you put a mic in their face, they don't even know what they're protesting against or for. And so this is just the times we live in. I want to salute all you guys. I want to encourage you guys to speak out, create videos, even if you're not an expert. Again, I'm not an expert on everything I talk about, but I have an opinion, and sometimes your opinion can influence other people. And so I would just tell you guys, speak out, create websites, go on Twitter, let your voice be heard. And this video is all over the place. I'm rambling, but again, I'm proud of you guys, and I want you guys to keep turning the volume up to level 10 and just not believe the mainstream media. We're to a point where the mainstream media wouldn't be having these problems if they would just report the news. And